guys, what is up? I am so excited. My name is Amber Christine, and I am here to share some stuff with you. Recently, I just quit my MLM as a health and fitness coach, and that was really hard for me. So now I really don't have a title, just motivator. Eventually I probably want to do some sort of life coaching, success coach, but right now I'm just focusing on really just like raising people's vibrations, helping them get a positive mindset about things. So this training is pretty much going to be about how to get physically, mentally, and spiritually fit. The physical side of things is obviously movement. You need to move your body every single day. Obviously, too much or too little of anything is not good. My favorite quote I ever heard, I forget what the movie is called. I think it was like The Little Buddha or something. But the quote is, if you tighten the string too much, it will break. But if you let it too loose, it won't play. So that's kind of how I try and live my life. I am not like die hard workout every day, like never take a day off. Like if I feel like I need a rest day, I totally take a rest day, but I just don't let that like derail me. I'm like, oh, I took a rest day, so now I can eat like crap. Like I just don't do it like that. So you just need to move your body. If you're working out 3 to 4 days a week and you're eating healthy, like it's okay. If you want to eat nachos or cake at at your work, at somebody's birthday party, like who cares? Like eat it. And don't beat yourself up about it, because like that's not going to derail you. Like food is meant to nourish your body. Some of it is crap. So just like really try and eat the good stuff. I don't know. The mental side of it is really just like mindset shifts, like getting rid of your negative thoughts, healing your old thought patterns. Like I know every single day you know negative thoughts come through your mind all the time, and this is just basically like how to shift that, how to get out of that, like waking up every single day and like before you even open your eyes, or as soon as you open your eyes, like say 3 things that you're grateful for, like set the tone for the day. So that's like the mental side of it that needs to be done. And then there's like the spiritual side. Like obviously this is like a little bit new for me, but I've been putting this stuff into practice and it really works. The spiritual side of it is like you need to meditate. If you don't like the term meditate, then literally just spend time by yourself. I don't care if you do it in the shower, like just literally veg and clear your mind and don't think about anything. Like clear your thoughts. Like our minds just go all over the place all the time, and it's like you need to cut it off. At some point you need to clear your head, I think I'm a runner, so like I'll be, that's how I used to clear my head, and I haven't been running. I need to, but so I put baking soda in my hair last night to try and lighten it, because I looked it up online and it's super weird feeling. I'm pretty sure there's still stuff in there. Anyway, okay, so step 1, your goals. You need to set goals. I have my little cheat sheet here. But that means they have to be specific goals. You want to set ones that are physical. You want to set ones that are emotional and spiritual. And you need to break those goals down into 1 month long goals, and then make sure that you break those goals apart even more. Like what do you need to do daily, every single day, to get to those goals? And that's that's a big part of it, because oh, my little guy woke up. Hi, sweetness. Are you getting up or are you laying down? But yeah, so that's a big part of it. Just what do you have to do daily? If your physical goal is to get abs, okay, so your daily goal is to work out. It's very simple. If your emotional goal is to stop yelling, that's one of mine, because I yell at my kids all the time and I need to stop. Then, practice one day, I can't even talk. But on that day, that your daily goal is to at least one time not yell. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to get to it, you're not going to be able to just stop yelling. Like, you have to heal that part. Like, why are you yelling? That's like the mental part of it. You need to have like a mental shift. Like, okay, why do I yell? What is inside of me? Why am I so angry? Like, why is that coming out? And then if you have like a spiritual goal, like you want to connect with your spirit guides, but you meditate and you can't shut your mind off all the time, then a daily goal is to meditate for 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and however long it takes you to get your mind quiet, that's what you need to do. And then you need to look at your goals and be like, how am I going to feel once I do this? Okay? And you need to write that down. Like, when I accomplish this, I will feel this, And then you also need to, I just had a brain fart. What else was I going to say? Okay, anyway, I'll come back to it. But you need to say, like, how am I going to feel once I get there? Oh, and you need to celebrate it. Okay, so you need to, like, set this beforehand. You set your goal. You say, how am I going to feel when I accomplish it? And then you put, what am I going to do to celebrate this goal? Okay, usually month-long goals, and then 3-month goals, or however you want to do it, like daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, whatever. You need to have short-term goals. You need to have long-term goals. You need to have little celebrations for each one. Okay, so that's goals. Now, number 2 is going to be manifesting. Manifesting is something that everyone can do. Some people are better at it. Some people are just born good at it. And other people are, it takes a little bit harder to get to. But you need to ask for help. You need to ask the universe. You need to tell the universe what you want. If you just walk around with your goals in your head, like I used to do, you're not going to get anywhere. So step 2, ask for help. You need to state what you want out loud. You need to write that shit down. And then you need to literally be like, can you help me with X, Y, or Z? Whatever you need help with. Write it on a piece of, and then you need to write why you think that you deserve it. And then you, say it, write it out loud, and then even if you don't believe it yet, expect to get it. Just expect it. Say, if you don't believe it, you need to really reiterate it, read it every single day until your mind starts believing it. You need to trick your mind into believing it. And don't beg for it, because beg comes from a place of lack. So you're like, please, please, please help me on that. That means that you're not trusting in the universe. That means you don't believe that it can really happen. So you need to get to a space where you're you declare it. You're I want to make $5,000 a month. I am going to make that $5,000 a month. Okay, now you need to say, thank you for allowing me to make $5,000 a month. Because if you can think it in your mind, then it's already possible. I know that's a really hard thing to grasp, but it's true. And then, so declare that it's yours. Thank the universe for providing it, even though it hasn't happened yet. And even though you don't believe it yet, keep reading it until you do. And then you can even create affirmations based on that. An affirmation is literally just you can do it for your thank yous. Thank you for allowing me to make $5,000 a month. Thank you for helping me become a better mother and stop yelling at my children. Thank you for giving me rock solid abs. Thank you for helping me build my business. You read those every single day. Create a dream board and look at it every day when you wake up. While you're saying what you're grateful for. And then every night before you go to sleep. It's the best way to do it. Okay, step 3, out of your goals and your affirmations, then you want to say what is non-negotiable for you. What are the things that you have to do, that those things, you have to take them out, like the tiny little steps that you need to get to your goal every day, you need to make them non-negotiable. Set it up like a business meeting, okay? So I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. That is like a business meeting to me. I try really hard not to miss it. Some days I'm just freaking tired and I sleep in, and that's okay too. A big part of this is just not beating yourself up. You're going to reach your goals, okay? You're not going to, what is that expression, like Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to reach your goals in one day. You're not going to fuck your goals up in one day. You're not going to break it, you know what I mean? It's not going to all fall apart in one day because you didn't wake up. Now, if it's one day here, and then, you open yourself up and start giving into excuses and stuff like that, yeah, like eventually it's going to fall apart. But for the most part, just freaking do it. Okay, so out of your non-negotiables, this is step 3, I think, step 4. I have 2 step 4s on my list. Take that and create a routine. If you don't know what your timeline is, if you have a different schedule every day, mark down the things that can be moved or can be flexible. Mark down the things that you can be flexible with. If you can't get your journaling done in the morning, make sure you get it done at night or in a little pocket of time. I don't care if you take 5 minutes on your break at work and just like jot down a few things. You can use your phone. I use Asana all the time. On your way to work, you can listen to a podcast. Just brain dump. Oh, it makes sense. Instead of reading, maybe you can listen to a podcast on the way to work. And just treat those things like a business meeting, Just make sure that you do all of your non-negotiables every day because they're non-negotiable. And just stay consistent with it. And it's okay to take a break. Some people need a break. Just don't beat yourself up. That's a really big thing. It's just like, do what you want. Like, do what feels good to you, If you want to eat nachos, eat some nachos. Just like, don't beat yourself up about it. If you feel like you need to skip a day of working out, skip a day of working out. If you feel like you don't need to meditate, if you feel like you need to meditate, like, do whatever just like feels good to you. Just don't do too much of it, right? Remember that balance thing I was saying about. Then I want you to organize and dream and get rid of all old negativity and energy and clean your workspace and reorganize it and just start with a fresh slate. Like, just make a space where you're like excited to get up and to like do the damn thing, right? Like, your workspace has to be like pretty and cute and like a space that feels good for you so that you want to, sit down and work in it if you work from home or whatever. Or, if it's your physical goal, you want to get healthier, like clean out all the bad shit in your cabinets. Like, I know there's stuff in there that you're never going to eat. Like, it's so gross. It probably is expired and one day you're going to run out of food and try and eat it. Just like I do. So throw it out. And then I touched earlier, create your vision board. You're the creator of your own life. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to have date night once a month? Do you want to own a boat one day? Like, you need to tell the universe what you want so it knows. And then lastly, I just want to say, like, just go freaking do it. This is the last thing. You just need to take action. Whatever it is that you want, go freaking get it, Like, dream that shit up, write it down, tell yourself that you deserve it, and freaking go get it, girlfriend. Okay, that is the end of this training. Make sure I have your email so I can send you the PDF version of everything that I just talked about. You can take your own notes on it if you print it out, and yeah, I have all these notes all over mine because I love doing that. But this is the end of the training. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Amber Christine. Titleless for now, just straight up motivator and badass. And so are you. See ya. I think I'm off. Nope.